everybody? So people have been asking me about Patterns Homework 2, having some questions about it. So I'm going to do another example for us, just for my people who are struggling and have some questions on it. So what I want y'all to do in the homework, like I did, I wrote a prompt. Okay, so I want y'all to write a prompt too, and then you have a table on your Google Doc. So you're just going to fill in your Google Doc based on your prompt, and that's what I'm going to do here too. So we're going to do it step by step. So my prompt says, Mr. Rhodes is a famous artist who draws trees. For every 5 trees, he makes $100. So for every 5 trees that I draw, I will be making $100. Okay? So let's look here. 5 trees makes $100, right? So we know that my table is going to be based on the number of trees I draw, and my profit. So the number of trees I draw determines how much money I'm going to make. And just for some people, this is going to be the time when you learn that Mr. Rhodes' handwriting is a little messy. But also just to let y'all know, my trees, this is one of my trees. This is one of my famous trees that I draw and sell 5 for $100 for. So, in case you were wondering, that's my ability. So, we're going to start here in the number of trees, right? So it says I have to draw 5 trees to make $100. Alright? So, if I draw 0 trees, I can't make any money, right? So I would make $0 because if there's nothing drawn, I'm not going to get anything because there was no work done. Okay? So, if I'm looking at my prompt, my first thing says for every 5 trees. So I know that the first number I'm going to put down is 5. Right? So 5 trees gives me $100. Okay? Because it says for every 5 trees, I make $100. The next line, I'm going to add 5 more to 5. That gives me 10. And I'm going to add 100 more to my profit. And that gives me 200. Okay? So do we see what happened there? We're going to look back at the top. If I don't draw any trees, I don't make any money. If I draw 5 trees, I make $100 because for every 5 trees, I get $100. If I draw 10 trees, okay, that's 2 5s, so 2 sets of 5, I get $200. Right? So if I do 15 trees, okay, I added 5 more over here, so there was plus 5 here, so plus 5, and plus 5. I have to add 100 over here. 100 from here to here, it's 100. So that means from 200 to my next one, I have to add $100. So that would be $300. Okay? So every time you make one of these, based on your problem, okay, if you're increasing, your pattern is increasing, if that's what you decide to do, you're going to add on this side and also add on this side, right? So here, my example, again, 0 trees, 0 money. 5 trees, $100. 10 trees, $200. 15 trees, $300. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit further just so we can see a little bit more of the pattern. I have 20 trees that I drew. Again, that's adding 5. And so over here, I've been looking at my pattern, so I know I'm going to have to add $100 more. So I have $400. So from here to here, it's 100 being added on. Okay. And for my last one, I'll do 25 trees. And that's going to give me $500. Okay? So this is how I want y'all's homework to look. Okay? This is what we're going to do for this Patterns Homework 2. Alright? So yours should follow a pattern. Alright? It should increase each time. There should only be one number on each of these rows. Okay? Same thing for over here. One number each. Okay? Now, here is what I don't want y'all to do. So I'm going to slide this up, and down here I'm going to say, what not to do. Alright? So I don't want you to make a table and then you have like, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? I don't want you to do that and then tell me something over here like increases by 2. By 2. Okay? That's not what this homework is. This is kind of like what that first homework assignment was. So you're not making up these type of patterns in this homework assignment. You're making up a prompt to then translate into your table. Okay? So this is what I want your assignment to look like. I need this part with the prompt, and I also need the completed table labeled. Okay? So I need labels on both sides, a prompt, and a completed table. Okay? So I'm going to write that over here. What Mr. Rhodes needs. Or Mr. South if you're, let's do /South, depending on whose class you're in. So we need, okay, a prompt, a labeled table, 3, a completed table. Completed table, okay? So I need a prompt, a labeled table, so the labels, and the completed table, so this part, okay? So those are the 3 things that need to be shown in your assignment. And again, what I don't want you to do is this, or to make up different prompts like Mr. Rhodes Pizza Shop. Let's say Mr. Rhodes Pizza, okay? And then try to explain something over here. And then do Mr. Rhodes Art, and then try to explain over here. These are not what to do, so these are incorrect. Okay? So if you've done something like that, please go in and fix it and just make it look like this. Okay? Please let me know if y'all have any questions, or Mr. South know, and that is the overview for Patterns Homework 2. So it should look like this when you complete it.